The me I was created to be has always been here, but it's taken me almost my lifetime to meet her. My name's Heidi, and in this video, I want to talk about the layers of protection, the layers of narratives that we live in our lives, and we mistake them for the truth of who we are. When we're young, we're like a sponge, and we take in all the stories and the narratives from our families, from our communities, from friends, teachers, and we learn how to fit in, how to survive. We don't really learn how to thrive. We're just collecting data that then goes into our subconscious. And over our lifetime, we continue to live out these stories and these narratives. And for most of my life, I didn't think about them. I just went for achievements, external things for approval, for acceptance. I didn't really believe in myself. The voice of doubt was always stronger. And those are stories from when I was growing up, and I wasn't enough, or I didn't feel like that. And yet, I let that make so many choices throughout my life. Choices of what thoughts to follow, how to feel, and choices about what I could do and my capacity for what I could do in my life and with my life. And it was only through going through over a decade of illness and terrible loss that I actually woke up to those stories and felt like I was sleepwalking through life. I identified so much with all the labels and the layers of protection that I had built up. And I thought that's who I was, more of a human doing than a human being. And through this journey of self-discovery, of curiosity, of asking questions, of sitting in silence, and of learning what the science says about the power of our thoughts to affect our biology, about the power of emotions, of acceptance, of compassion, self-compassion, gratitude, and the ability to change our brains and change those stories, change those narratives that defeat us before we've even got our shoes on to go to the start line. I want this for everyone. I want everyone to know that being that's inside of them, who they came here to this time to be, and to love that being and accept that being. I call it my unshakable me, and that's that part of me that is a source of courage, of joy, of resilience, and also of you got to prove to yourself sometimes that you can do hard things, and that builds your belief in yourself even more than just the kindness that you give yourself. Stepping out of that comfort zone. I talk about that a lot, but it's so important for growth and to show yourself that you can do it. I believe all of us come here with who we are to be inside, and it's up to us to find out who that is. I just met her. And it's hard to articulate what that feels like. It's all the intangibles, it's the unseen things that I think are the biggest things to live in alignment with who she is And what does that even mean? It's kind of a buzzword, I think. But alignment means that you feel in your body, yeah, this is right. This is good. This is who I am. That your intention is for the best of you and the best of all of us. To me, that's what living in alignment is. And if you sit quietly and you listen and you ask for guidance, it's there. I look at my dog. I learn so much from my dog. She is so tuned in to her senses. And we are so tuned out to ours. All it takes is a pause to connect to ourselves, to our bodies, and to our wisdom. Thanks so much for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts about who you are. Have a great day.